welcome. I'm so glad you could make it. Come on. Now, before we begin, I think introductions are in order. I've gone by many names through time and space, but for simplicity, let's just call me the writer. You might recognize me. In fact, you might recognize a few of the odd characters you're about to see. Or you may be a newcomer to this universe, but either way, you're in the right place. Lately, the world has been flooded by a surplus of stories. And in times of constant production, it's important that we step back and make sure we don't lose our aim. So, why should we venture into these lands of fantasy and horror? Why should we seek morals from monsters and myths? What is the true purpose of stories? Hopefully, the answer will reveal itself. But in the meantime, I'm your humble guide with these strange and extraordinary tales. We begin with a bizarre story of love between a human and a yeti.
I can't believe it, Lucy. I can't believe we got married against all the odds. And I can't believe we made it out here to everyone's dream honeymoon spot, southern Wisconsin.
So I'm guessing Cancun wasn't in the budget?
Oh, babe, now that I'm in my Yeti form full time, I gotta steer clear of the heat. But don't you worry, little miss, there's lots of fun to be had in the blistering cold. I'll show you.
Okay.
I promise we'll make the most of this.
I believe you, Liam. Bro, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Monster instincts. Won't happen again. Come on, let's kick off the romance. What do you say?
Regarde là-bas. Est-ce que tu nous vois? C'est difficile à dire, la vie sans toi. Est-ce que tu y crois? Je ne sais pas écrire s'il manque de toi. Un coin tranquille, peut-être une île, vie indocile. La nuit défile dans mon exil, un coin tranquille. Tu veux savoir s'il va pleuvoir? C'est pas toujours facile quand il fait noir. Est-ce que tu y crois? C'est difficile à dire, le goût de l'espoir. Un coin tranquille, peut-être une île, vie indocile. La nuit défile dans mon exil, un coin tranquille. Quand t'as peur, je tremble aussi. Et puis parfois je fuis. Mais voilà, je suis là pour toi et moi. Un funambule au bout du fil. Un coin tranquille. tranquille.
What do you say we splurge a little on our first honeymoon dinner?
Ooh, I like where your head's at.
What should we order? I'm like, kind of feeling.
Raw fish.
Sorry?
I want raw fish.
I mean, I guess I could go for like sushi or poke or...
No. Like a full raw fish. Freshly caught. Freshly dead.
Man, where are we gonna find...
Don't worry, I caught one at the lake earlier when you weren't looking.
Wait, so you snuck off during like our whole romantic moment because you were thinking about food.
Oh, Lucy. I'm always thinking about food.
Yourself the same, and then hear yourself. Now what's supposed to happen tonight? What?
Bing Crosby is going to come to our house tonight.
Cuckoo. Don't you know? I mean, he's a big man, a big star.
We've been arguing about this
I've been
for 2
arguing.
days.
Let's go on.
So I have to show you the letter from my cousin.
Can we
Nate.
go one?
What's right on, please? I don't want Bing Crosby to trip on the...
Is it just me, or is it intolerably hot in here?
It's just you. I knew it.
Huh?
You want to eat me.
What? No!
You were literally about to attack me in the shower.
Well, that's not fair. You tricked me with those fish.
I just proved that to your Yeti brain, there's no difference between me and them.
Okay, I'll be frank, Lucy. Sometimes my innate desire to eat you just gets the better of me, but it's just one of those little things we'll have to work around. I mean, no relationship is perfect.
Look, I married you knowing that you were different and that I'd have to make a lot of compromises, you know, but I refuse to feel like in danger in my relationship.
Ah, come on, babe. It could be kind of exciting, right? Like, you're always wondering if I'm looking at you with true love or deep hunger. Right?
No, that's not exciting. That's insane.
Alright, Luce, I'll tell you what you need. A little perspective.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's time we had us a double date, so you can see the realities of being married to a cryptid. Lucy, I'd like you to meet my good buddy Bruce, and his wife, Charlotte.
I thought Sasquatches were like less evolved and kind of evil.
Bruce is different. Trust me.
He's not.
But Charlotte, you've made your peace with who Bruce is, right? Like you've accepted his nature, and you still love him, unconditionally.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me, what do you see in Bruce? that makes him such a good husband? What about the love you share is worth passing up a normal life?
I don't know. I like hiking, and he takes me to the woods a lot. Like every day.
That sounds like a hoot.
Liam, this isn't helping me at all. Charlotte doesn't even seem happy.
Well, we haven't even asked Bruce for his advice yet, babe. Hey, Bruce, tell me, how do you handle the constant temptation to eat your partner? 'Cause I'm a newlywed, so I'm still figuring that one out.
What are you guys saying?
The movie's about to start. What a lovely time that was.
No, Liam, it was not lovely. That made me more concerned than I've ever been.
Oh, come on, sweetie. We can't be one of those couples who just falls apart on our honeymoon.
Stop talking like it's normal. Humans don't want to be seen as prey, and we like normal climates and normal food.
Well, we have to compromise.
Exactly, we have to meet in the middle. Right now I'm meeting you in the North Pole, and you have the ability to turn human sometimes. Why not do that every once in a while?
I thought you loved the real me.
I do, I love you, but love isn't always about accepting all kinds of behavior, you know? It's not gonna always be romance and bliss. And I mean, we are gonna disagree on things, and we're gonna struggle to understand each other's ways of living, but I mean, we love each other to work it out, right? Enough, at least.
You're right, Lucy. I promise to never think about eating you again, even if you smell delicious. And I promise to put my human mask on from time to time, not to hide myself from the world like I used to, but just to prove that I care about your needs as much as my own.
Thank you.
I'm sorry for all of this. I was just excited to finally be myself around someone. But showing you that I care shouldn't make me feel less like myself. I love you, Lucy.
I love you, Liam.
Next, we visit a statue in Chicago that beholds more than meets the eye.
Yeah, the potluck? That's on Saturday, right? Yeah, no, I'll be there. I was gonna bring mac and cheese. No, it's a meal. A kid's menu is still a menu. I don't know what you're talking about. It's still a menu. I mean, I'm sticking by it, but you can think what you want to think. Oh man, you know it, right? Nah, mac and cheese is the best. Telemarketer? Dude, it's me. Oh, okay. I see how it is. Oh, I'm just gonna call you. I'm gonna sell you everything. Yeah, whatever. I'll see you Saturday, man. I don't know what you... Oh, hey, this is Adrian up at 1614. Yeah, there's a cat in my apartment. and I don't have a cat, so I don't know if one of them came in somehow. I don't know how a cat can get in here. But I don't have a pet. I don't understand why there is a cat in my apartment. No, it's probably a different number. It's not. Yes, 1614. But that does not make sense. Okay, I am not paying pet fees for a pet I don't have. What do I do with a cat? I've never. Hello? Who are you? What is this? What?
Now, we return to ancient lands, where the king of monsters searches for his father.
What are you doing here? We don't mummify our dead in Norway. We set them ablaze. I apologize for my intrusion. I believe my father to be somewhere on these mountains. I'm seeking passage. I am no human. I am the king of monsters, appointed by Thor himself. If you are not my subjects, then I have no obligation to protect you. From me. Seen a human in these parts in ages. Only the undead and the immortal can survive these conditions. As I told the mummies, I am no human, nor is my father for whom I'm searching. And who exactly is your father, strange boy? Is he a vampire? A mummy? A skeleton? No. I suspect that he's something else. There's another species that dwells in these mountains, yes? Well, yes. But surely your father is not one of them. It would be impossible. Well, allow me to enter and find out for myself. If you are headed to the summit, you will not return. Zach? Father. How did you know I was here? After striking you down in our last battle, I was informed that your body had entirely vanished. I sat with this information for many days and nights before deciding that it had to mean something. You're far too clever to be killed with such ease. I considered all the events that unfolded before your supposed demise. How Thor chose me to be the king of all monsters, simply because I felt empathy for their kind and abided by their customs. It was all too easy. I knew that for me to be a true bridge between humankind and monsterkind, I had to have some monster within me. And if I inherited it from you, well, that would explain your seemingly impossible disappearance. So, I used my powers to sense your location, but I also sensed that you were existing in a different form. A greater form. A darker form. Indeed, but it is my truest form. I am Laufey, one of the greatest frost giants.
to ever live. But greatness can be lonely, isolating. I decided to visit the lush green lands down below, in a human form. Yes, we frost giants possess the power of shapeshifting. So I disguised myself as a well-respected leader who had a human son. But I could not impersonate your father perfectly, even through all the Viking monster wars. He maintained respect for all species, and I did not. I despised the monsters, thus breeding hatred and bigotry amongst the Vikings.
But why would you despise the monsters? You are a monster.
I know that! But as I said, I have come to loathe this life, to loathe myself. Being a human, it was everything I wanted. So when you left me to join those beasts, I was heartbroken. It was the ultimate betrayal. But when you became the king of monsters, I knew it only made sense. You had always known the way of monsters. You were raised by one.
What about your assassin? He disappeared in the battle as well.
That would be Bylister, another giant who fled this lonesome life in search of humanity. We both returned here to the mountains when the war ended. But he did not survive his battle wounds as I did.
And where's my real father? Did you kill him?
No.
Is he here? Release my father.
I just wanted to be human, Zach. I'm sorry.
Liar. You could have become anyone, but you had to become a chief. You couldn't live without power, could you?
I wanted purpose. I wanted meaning in my life.
There is purpose to be found without power. There's meaning in the mundane and simple. My people know this, and had you truly lived amongst us, you would know it yourself. Release my father, Laffy, or I shall destroy you, and you will never have another chance at fulfillment. Let's go home.
Back in the present, a charismatic young man decides to pursue social media full time.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Ethan Futuristic. I know it's been a hot minute since I posted on the gram. I've had my hands full being a financial advisor and what have you, but to my 5 faithful followers, I have plenty of time for you now, because I have been fired! Oh, that's right, everybody. Big dog Ethan kicked to the curb.
So, my boss looked at me and he said, Ethan, you have an abundance of charisma, but virtually no actual qualifications for any financial position whatsoever. And I looked at him back and I said, if you're so concerned about actual qualifications, then why did you accept those falsified resumes and letters of recommendation I wrote? Pfft, idiot. Anyways, I was pretty depressed about it, lived out of this car for the last 2.5 years, but then it occurred to me, there's a place I can go, a place where my charisma is the only qualification I need, and it's literally been in the palm of my hand this whole time. It's you, my phone, social media, the influencer game, baby! Come on, it's my destiny! Let's see where this goes, shall we?
What's up, Ethan's Empire? I see my follower count has already grown from a measly 5 to a monumental 7. I must be doing something right. Now, while we're talking about numbers, I figured I'd break down some basic financial information for you guys. Because you might be dumb dimwits today, but you are the entrepreneurs of tomorrow. Alright, let's deconstruct a couple myths about taxes. First and foremost, you do not have to pay taxes if you don't use government subsidies and amenities, like roads, for instance. I have spent the last 8 years driving exclusively on gravel paths and unpaved fields. You will never catch Ethan using a road. Suck it, Uncle Sam. Now, let's say you got no choice but to utilize a couple government programs. That's fine, just make sure you evade your taxes for as long as possible. Yes, you're devil a crew, yes, it's highly illegal, but name one man or woman who became a billionaire by doing things the legal way. Know what I'm saying? We're here to make money, not donate it, folks. Now, if you really want to put your money into something worthwhile, I'm hosting an exclusive ticketed webinar very soon. I'll be sharing insider tips and tricks to help you, yes you, earn millions. Hope to see you there. What's up, Ethan's Empire? It's your boy Ethan Futuristic, back with the second upload of the day. You know, if you want to get that bread, you gotta stay on that hustle. Now listen, since my last video, I've amassed 200 new followers. That's because when you are committed to manifesting a dream that's inside your head, it is 100% guaranteed to become your actual lived reality with 0 exceptions. So now I want to cover a topic that's absolutely critical to your development as entrepreneurs, and that's the stock market. You see, if you think about the stock market, it's really the stock market, right? And so that means stocks of corn. That's why they're called shares, like sharecropper. You with me? A lot of so-called experts are going to tell you to buy low and sell high, but knowing what you know now, should you? Remember, you're a sharecropper. It's all about cropping your shares. It's about reduction, fellas. That's right, Mahatma Gandhi once said that less is more, especially in the American stock market. So buy high, sell low, and say hello to goodbyes. Goodbye. See you at the webinar. 500 followers. Now that's what I call an empire, baby. To all my haters claiming that I'm incoherent, uneducated, and exploiting the youth's capitalistic desire for success, I ask you this. Why are you so afraid to invest in yourself? Because following Ethan's IG means following your dreams, baby. Get some. My empire has dreams. Oh yeah, they do. They dream of a fulfilling and fruitful life of financial freedom, creative liberation, and self-employment. This is a life that I myself have achieved through years of labor, no days off, painful frugality, sleepless nights, and delusional self-confidence. They call me Ethan Futuristic. My brand is futuristic because I am a window into what your future could be if you were to follow in my footsteps. So I implore you all to join my webinar tomorrow, where I'll be sharing the real hearty meat of my financial expertise. Just go to ethanfuturistic.com and provide your financial information, and let's get this thing rocking and rolling. Welcome, and congratulations on making the decision to invest in yourselves. Simply by showing up today, you've already shown more drive and initiative than 99.99999% of people. It's a real statistic. Now, before we dive into the hard, heavy-hitting subject matter of this webinar, I'd like to take a moment to just acknowledge how far we've come. How happy I am that you're here. And the bravery that it took for you to show up today. Alright, now, let's get into it. Budgets. Who needs them? Maybe you, maybe not you. The question you've got to ask yourself is, do you want to be counting your money? Or do you want to be making your money count? See, we're here to make your money move, people. And what do you do when you want something to move? You budge it. Budge it. So, do you need a budget? Yes or no? Yes. If you a sucker! I had my first customer service job when I was 2 years old. One day, I'd had enough. I walked right up to my boss, looked her in the eye, and I said, I don't want to do this no more. Please don't make me do this. Please, why am I even working? I'm only 2. I want mommy. I want mommy, please. I vowed after that day to never work for another smug-faced, soulless corporate executive. In hindsight, it might have just been my preschool teacher. Anyways, you hustlers have waited long enough. The secret to my astonishingly abundant success is something I will probably discuss in my upcoming podcast, Evenings with Ethan. It's a subscription model, a paid subscription model. And I know what you're thinking already. Oh, Jesus Louises, another bozo asking for my money. But that voice, that's your inner quitter talking. So I want you to take that voice, take its mouth, and shove it full of $1 million bills that you're manifesting for your future. Because an investment in the pod is an investment in yourself. I'll see you there.
What's good, Ethan's Empire? It's your boy, Ethan Futuristic, and this is the new podcast, Evenings with Ethan, where we interview innovators, influencers, hustlers, movers, shakers, doers, boomers, flippers, floppers, flappers, and everybody in between who can teach you a thing or two about actualizing your dream. Today we have with us Instagram, TikTok megastar, Darla Bubbles. What's good, Darla?
Hey!
Tell me, Darla, how did you know that it was your calling to inspire the youth through social media?
I just want to put good into the world, you know? Like, there's just so much hate going on these days. Like, every morning I wake up and I just choose positivity.
You got that right, Darla. That's what these suckers here don't understand. See, it's all about mindset. You gotta think like an influencer to start having an influence. You gotta think like a billionaire to start bringing in the billions.
Totally.
So speaking of the moolah, why don't you enlighten our vivacious viewers on the financial side of being an influencer? How are you making that bacon?
You know, the money doesn't really matter to me. At the end of the day, I just care about making a difference. I mean, obviously I monetize everything I do, but I would do all of it for free. Just to know that I helped just one person out there, it would mean everything.
Darla, that was so touching. But for real though, give me some tips.
Okay, first of all, get a sponsor, a brand that'll pay you just to give them a shout out. It's gotta be one that really speaks to you though.
What's crackin' Ethan's Empire? Before we dive in today, I just want to give a big shout out to our newest sponsor, Budapest Toilet Paper. Pamper your posterior.
Make sure you post constantly, like every day. The algorithm loves it when you keep a schedule.
What's good, Ethan's Empire? You already know it's Motivational Monday. It's Taco Tuesday! What's good, fellas? It's Way Back Wednesday. Take a look at this Joker from a couple years ago. Ooh, man. Aren't you glad I matured since then?
Also, I know that your brand is finance, and that's great, but sometimes it helps to change your identity based on what's most popular.
Welcome to ASMR with Ethan. I have a very calming, nurturing presence, so it's only natural that I would do ASMR. Listen to this 3D printed slug. What lovely sounds it makes. This is very normal. Now for the rubber chicken. What a silly sound. So silly. Makes me laugh.
Glad you guys are enjoying my gaming videos. You know, Ethan's been a hardcore gamer since day one. Why the is this so hard?
You're gonna wanna hop on every trend. You gotta stay relevant if you wanna make a difference. Hashtag For You page, hashtag trending, hashtag Met Gala 2023.
Welcome to Try Not to Laugh, episode 21 with Ethan.
And bring a charity into the mix. It can really help with your public image. Go to change.org/DarlaSmiles. I want to see no kid sad like ever.
Welcome back to Evenings with Ethan. Today we're talking about business. The business of doing good, that is. We have with us respected animal rights activist, Helen Flores.
So it's actually pronounced Flores?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was your podcast. Anyways, Helen's charity, the Share the Earth Foundation, has done some incredible work with environmental preservation, endangered species protection, and dismantling systems of animal oppression. So Helen, I just want to ask you right off the bat the question we're all dying to know: when will gerbils have the right to vote?
Probably never.
Sheesh! Keeping it real, I respect that.
Well, you bring up an interesting point, Ethan. Animals can't vote. They're voiceless. That's why they need activists to speak on their behalf.
Why, so a porcupine can give its 2 cents on government spending?
No, Ethan. So that animal communities are not destroyed by human greed. Our laws decide which species can be bought, sold, hunted, and eaten. In other words, we're making choices every day about which animals have value and which don't.
Top 5 most valuable animals, go!
I think you're missing the point here, Ethan. We don't get to decide which lives are more or less valuable. There are metrics, yes, such as social intelligence or emotional range, but why should those dictate which animals should live or die?
So you mean to tell me that a really stupid zebra is just as valuable as a genius zebra?
Yes?
Listen, I'm with you, Helen. Anyone who knows Ethan Futuristic knows I support animal equality across the board.
Really? And what else do you stand for, Ethan?
Stand for? I stand for pregnant women on the train who need a place to sit. Always, no doubt.
Ethan, I think your heart's in the right place, but if you really want to make a difference, you should use this show as a way to educate yourself. Be open to learning from people with different perspectives.
Different perspectives.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Evenings with Ethan. Today we have with us Republican Congressman Clark Anderson. How are you, Clark?
Well, Ethan, it's good to be here in Chicago. Got all my urban voters out here. I'll be shaking the family's hand, shake the baby's hand. Hell, I even shake the dog's hand. They love me out here.
That's terrific, Mr. Anderson.
Please, no need for the formalities. Call me Clark.
Alright, Clark, well listen, you've amassed a tremendous following online due to your ability to speak the uncensored truth with very little care for who it offends. Tell me a little more about that.
Well, as you may know, I came from the cutthroat streets of West Virginia. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And before that, we wasn't into any of that PC cancel culture BS. Only thing that got canceled back in my day was my sitcom, True Patriots. I don't know why it didn't take off.
Oh yeah, I saw that unaired pilot back in the day. Good stuff, Clark. Now I gotta ask you a pressing question. Why should we not care about the impending climate crisis that will tarnish our very planet for all future generations?
Well, Ethan, if you look at the world map, America is at the top right now. So, if it floods, we don't gotta worry about it for a while. That's Antarctica's problem right now. Go tell them penguins to do something about it.
Oh, I hear that. Now tell me this, Clark. What do you say to the radical left who want to take away our guns just because our country has a measly 117,000 gun-related casualties every year?
Well, if you break down the word casualties, the first half is only casual, so that means it's not that bad yet.
Truer words have never been spoken, Clark. Now I just want to ask you this. In one of your bold and unapologetic tweets, you said, and I quote, "Healthcare? A human right? Nah." Care to elaborate?
Nah.
Before we close out, Clark, do you have a message that you'd like the youth to take away from this conversation?
Well, Ethan, I'm glad you asked. There is one big problem going on right now. You see, these kids nowadays, they're corrupted. But I got a way to fix them. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna get rid of those 8 in the morning, extra high venti, non-fat, no foam, half-calf, soy milk caramel macchiatos. With an extra shot of espresso, stir it counterclockwise for 10 seconds, using organic almond milk and a dash of cinnamon. And we're also going to get rid of that damn rap music. Rap music.
Ethan Futuristic is coming in high. All of my haters are hoping I fly off. The flow is unheard of, I'm stirring the pot. I got bars in the future, call me a robot. Check out my podcast, check out my gram. Check out this track, you know I'm going ham. They've been giving me flack, but they don't understand. Calling me whack, but it's part of the plan. Gotta stir up a little controversy. Girls see me start acting all flirty. Comment sections could never hurt me. Talking too much, you way too wordy. You doing the most. Ooh, yes, I'm talking about you. Quit acting so brand new. I'm sick like I got the flu. you. Bars despicable crew, yeah, I'm the goat who knew you. Rappers can't come near me, I don't doubt it, but I do. What's poppin', entrepreneurs? And tomorrow, I got an announcement that'll blow your beautiful brains out. See, I have been on a quest for greatness lately, and I've been bringing y'all with me along on the ride. But now, I've got something grand, something spectacular that'll catapult me from the best of the internet section of BuzzFeed News to the front page of Time magazine. You see, I've been aching to do something that'll transcend trends, something that'll live on long after I die, and long after these social media apps inevitably get banned due to their toxically addictive nature. And that something is climbing the bean. That's right, I, Ethan Futuristic, shall be the first man in history to ever climb the bean in Millennium Park. Lady Liberty and Christ the Redeemer may have more grandeur, but those monuments have been mounted, unlike the bean, which has never been climbed due to its imperceptibly slippery, slopey surfaces, and the fact that it is utterly illegal by all Chicago and Illinois state laws. But that's just a little hurdle for me to overcome, though, isn't it? My ingenious plan is to purchase obscene amounts of military-grade adhesives, lather my hands and feet in these sticky substances, and then climb the bean with efficiency and ease. I want every single one of you at home to understand that I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this because I want you to know that you can climb your bean. That obstacle in your life that seems unmountable is mountable. No obstacle is unmountable. No challenge is unfigureoutable. You can do anything that you set your mind to. As of today, my fellow future entrepreneurs, we are reborn. Don't worry, I'm wearing shorts. And as of today, I, Ethan Futuristic, am strictly concerned with leaving a lasting legacy. No more pointless, futile content. What's up, Ethan's Empire? It's your boy, Ethan Futuristic, back with another video, and today we're doing a little prank that I like to call scaring random people on the streets of Chicago. Let's do it. I'll see you from atop the bean. What's up, Ethan's Empire? It's your boy, Ethan Futuristic, and I'm about to inscribe my name on the top of this son of a gun. It's time to climb, baby. Gonna go lather my limbs in glue. I'll see you at the top. Yes. Yes. I did. Let's do this thing.
Hey, buddy, get down from there. I'm not gonna ask again. Get down from the beam. All right, I'm gonna shoot you now.
Hey there, Ethan's Empire. It's your boy, Ethan Futuristic. I owe you all an apology. You see, after the incident at the Bean, I was hospitalized and then jailed, during which time I did a lot of reflecting. And I realize I haven't been forthright with you. I hope I used that word correctly. It's actually the first time I've ever used it. You see, I've misled you. I am no financial expert. Not a good one anyways. I never had any business telling all of you how to spend your money. I just wanted you to spend it on me. But you see, I was misled too. Like many of you, I was sold the lie that social media is this place where you can make your dreams happen. This place where you can make a living, make a difference, simply by being yourself. What a lie. I don't want to post 35 times a day. I don't want to do whatever the algorithm demands. I don't want to reduce my life to clickbait and content. I don't think anybody does. Everything I've said up until this point on social media has been shallow. Social media is a shallow sea where influencers claim to be experts on these various topics, spouting false knowledge, and the consumers, the fans, they listen and they tune out whatever voices they don't want to hear. Neither side benefits from this arrangement. Neither side ever learns anything. And that's why I climbed the bean in the first place. I was craving meaning, substance, tangible greatness that I wasn't receiving on social media. But when I got to the top of the bean, I was in for a rude awakening because other people had written their names on top of it. I wasn't the first. Dozens of these suckers had written their names on the bean. I assume, hoping to be remembered, only to be forgotten. Like me. You see, the truth is, I am a victim and a perpetrator of some very harmful myths about success and greatness. Greatness has become synonymous with fame and fortune today. But many of the greatest artists died without a cent in their wallet, without a single fan, a single follower, a single person who knew their name. I mean, I assume their parents and immediate relatives and friends knew their name, but they weren't acclaimed. You get the idea. I respect those artists, but I am no artist. I am no advisor. I am no influencer. I'm nothing. Which is why it's time for me to abandon social media. It's time for me to do something that matters. Something that really matters. So henceforth, you can find me in the NFT space, baby. Come on. I want you all to go get my new cryptocurrency, Ethereum. With that, you can purchase my NFT tokens exclusively at crypto.com. Come on, baby. Let's do this.
In a not so distant future, Sasquatches ravage the world. Humanity's only hope is two unconventional warriors.
Aaron!
David, they've got us outnumbered. This might be the end.
This war isn't over until I draw my last breath. And I don't know how to draw.
In case we don't make it out alive, I want you to know that you've always been my brother. I know our friendship has been tested time and time again, but nothing has tested it more than this Sasquatchalypse. But through the bloodshed, our friendship has remained. I'm honored to fight by your side.
Honestly, Aaron, I didn't hear a word of what you just said. That last Sasquatch knocked me so hard in the head, it's like I'm seeing colors and hearing sounds.
You mean seeing sounds and hearing colors?
No, that doesn't make any sense. Doofus.
You know, brother, we didn't start this war, but we're sure as hell gonna finish it.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what else.
David! You got it! You got it! You got it! You got it!
Oh my god. Thanks for keeping me in check back there. Sometimes, I don't know my own strength.
It's what good soldiers do for each other.
How do you think these hairy bastards even know that I'm their enemy? My Bigfoot costume is immaculate!
That there's a mystery that's been baffling me for years, Dave.
All right, Aaron. It's time to address the elephant room.
That's not the expression.
We've been hunting him for months. When we come face to face with Liam, are you willing to do whatever it takes?
I don't know if there's any good left inside the man. Ever since the Squatches got Lucy, he's been different. Savage.
We can still save him. My plan will work. It's genius!
And if it doesn't?
Then I'm counting on you to kill! Liam, I know the real you is still in there. You have to snap out of it.
Liam, I don't want to hurt you, but if it comes down to letting the world perish, or you dying, I'll be the first at your funeral.
Well, I think Liam would be the first one at his own funeral. Buckaroo.
Well, yeah, but like excluding him, I'd be the first one there.
What about the funeral directors? Or the embalmer? I mean the embalmer's gonna get there before you do.
It's a figure of speech. Just go with it.
I mean the embalmer is obviously going to get there before you do. It's not even a question.
Why are you like this?
Selfish prick.
What if I do get there before the embalmer? What then?
You're gonna get there before the goddamn usher, Aaron. What, you're gonna get there before everybody? Everybody there? Is it just you alone in a church on a Wednesday, just wandering around aimlessly? Just Aaron! There's only one thing left to do!
A reminder of who you were before. Before the darkness. A man of virtue. A man of principles. A man who could enjoy a damn good plate of nachos.
I remember everything!
Welcome back, bud. Long time no see.
Liam, we heard what happened. How the squashes took Lucy. How they used your grief to turn you into a monster.
I was a monster all along. They just revealed the true me!
That's not true, Liam. It's not too late for you. And it's not too late for Lucy either. Unless she's dead.
Surely Lucy isn't dead, right, Liam?
I don't know. I heard rumors that she escaped their clutches, but I don't know if she could survive. And even if she did, I mean, where would she go? Where would she be?
Now, let's take a trip to the afterlife, where friends reunite in the wake of a war.
Hey man, long time no see.
You made it. I'm glad you're here. But I wish you weren't. You should still be alive.
Don't sweat it, man.
I tried to save you.
I know. It's okay.
It's not fair, you know? You didn't deserve to die. Hell, I didn't deserve to die.
I realized a while ago. Nobody really gets what they deserve. We sacrificed so much to save the world. And what did we get? What did we get?
Yeah, but if we had to do it all again, I think we would.
Of course we would. Funny, isn't it? That compulsion to do good, to leave a legacy. It so often disappoints us, yet it's what gives us meaning.
I've had a lot of time here to think, and I've been remembering the life we lived before the demons. Taking walks, playing games, laughing. It was a small life.
But a good life.
Yeah. Meant everything to me.
I got a surprise for you.
Wait, Noah, you're not.
Don't worry, dude. I'm not dead. I'm just visiting.
How?
Well, back in the land of the living, I've become something of a warlock.
Yeah, okay.
I'm still fighting off our enemies and working to seal off the demon realm permanently. I've had to learn some advanced magic to fight them without you guys.
So you used a spell to travel here?
Well, it's not quite as simple as Flakush Kika, but yeah, it's a spell.
Well, it's good to see you.
I can't stay long, but I just wanted you guys to know I love you guys. All right, this is just the beginning for us. I know it.
Well, I'm sure you got some other folks to see. I've got a family and a dog to get back to.
Send them my love.
We'll find another time to catch up then?
I don't think we need to worry about finding time. We have all the time in the world now.
You know, even throughout all the
monsters, demons, gnomes, werewolves, witches.
Yeah, all that. We still made life good somehow, didn't we?
Somehow we did.
Speaking of friends, when a modern techie and an ancient Viking become friends, a clash of values occurs.
Welcome to the office, Big C.
This is your place of work, Michael.
Sure is. This is where I make my Skrilla on the daily.
The smells and sensations of nature are absent. I see no crackling fire, no weapons of forgery. This place is sterile. It emanates hostility and dejection.
My man, I should have shown you the accounting folks down on floor 3 to give you some perspective. This place is mad swanky. It's the most colorful office in the building.
An abundance of color does not equate to swank. True swank comes from connection to the natural world, be it the brightest flower or the grayest sky. In my village of Herdenverk, I was surrounded by the same dreary woodlands each day and night. And by Odin, it was swanky as hell.
Well, I'll be the first to admit, we may have lost some of the one with nature stuff you old folks hollered about. But the new age has its perks, dog. For instance, we get to create our own worlds.
You expect me to believe you are birthing realities as you tap tiles before a metal slab.
Oh, buddy. Let me try to put this in Viking terms for you. So let's see. You guys had paintings, right?
Of course, I'm no stranger to art. Back in the 800s, many acclaimed Nordic artists would come from far and wide to paint my nude figure.
All right. So let's say paintings could move and stuff. And let's say that they could make sound. That's what a video is. And let's say then that you could then go inside that video, explore it, learn about it, interact with it. Dog, that's a video game.
So I would get to then interact with my nude self. It has always been a dream of mine.
Bruh.
No, I understand. You have so drastically lost touch with your own material reality that you now create these simulated lands where you can assign yourself some false semblance of purpose.
You know, you make everything not fun.
I get it. I will keep an open mind as I peruse your office. Continue crafting your vessel of feeble escapism.
Why do I even keep you around?
Michael!
What is it, Cedrick?
I don't mean to alarm you, but I just saw a woman in this office.
So?
So, her children, her offspring, are probably alone and afraid back at their dwelling somewhere. We ought to take immediate action.
Cedrick, man. Cedrick. This is going to be a tough pill to swallow, so I want you to take your time with this, alright? Women have jobs now. They work in the same fields as men. And a lot of them don't be having kids on the reg.
Due to infertility?
Due to not wanting the little suckers.
Oh. Understandable. I wouldn't want my children growing up in your despicable little world either.
Right. So let's start by getting you up to speed with the boom diggity before you tweet something out that you're going to regret 8 years later.
I do not tweet. I bellow boisterously.
All the more reason. So, let's take our latest game, It's fantasy, but we like to keep with the times, Represent the people who are actually going to be playing the game, keeping it 100p, if you know what I mean. So we got powerful male and female characters. Are you with me?
Do not patronize me, Michael. Though many of the women in Herd and Verk were homemakers, quite a few of them are legendary Viking warriors as well. You think me prejudiced?
No. Not at all. We also got some gay characters.
Well, gaiety is part of the real world and should therefore be reflected in your fictional realms. It would be a misrepresentation to only have sad, melancholy characters.
Nah, Seti, I mean homosexual relationships. You good with that?
Why would I take umbrage with who someone else loves? How fragile do you take me for, Michael, to be bothered by the private affairs of strangers?
Might be.
I mean, I myself have felt fervent romantic and sexual attraction for many of my Viking comrades. I have just suppressed all of those urges in favor of pursuing fertile women, so I may preserve my bloodline in the name of Thor.
Okay. I got one more for you. Brace yourself. We also got trans characters. These are folks who have switched up their sex or their gender. Now, if you can be cool with that, we're Gucci moving forward.
Aye, people may do with their bodies as they please. I mean, I once met a man who was intent on replacing all of his limbs with the limbs of a bear. Unfortunately, the experiment was a failure because once he attached the limbs, he wasn't actually able to control them. It became quite an inconvenience for him.
That's not the same.
I am hungry. Let us feast. Miraculous, frankly, how this single street is home to cuisines from countless cultures.
And yet, you chose burgers.
Aye. Michael, this place, the chatter of civilians purchasing goods, the aroma of delectable foods imported across seas, reminds me of the trading ports I would visit my voyages back in Norway. Perhaps this world is not all bad.
It's really not, bud. Some traditions we hold on to. Some, we toss them out, like the garbage. Anyway, dude, You'll like this. That fresh meat you're eating? That's a plant. Yup. Welcome to the new world, Big C. Eating plants, beans, oil, and vegetable extract. What a time to be alive, baby.
Now, let's go back to a time before, when magical creatures roamed the earth, unaware of their impending fate.
Gublo, I come with warning.
What is it, Kelbo?
Something dark approaches. Ogres are in danger.
How you know this? What kind of danger?
I have spoken to fairies and giants. They talk of murder committed by humans.
Humans?
Yes, bad humans. They kill creatures and steal their magic. And they may come for ogres next.
No, Kelbo. Ogres not have much magic, nothing to steal.
Humans not know this. They think we're all the same.
I will watch out for humans. Thank you.
Be safe.
Kelbo!
Wake up. Snerak. Do you know where you are, creature?
No.
You are in the underground, a newly formed fortress underneath the natural world. Do you know who I am?
No.
I am Jinago, member of the Dark Magicians. But you will address me as master.
I don't think I will.
Avalanche. Let me be clear, creature. Resistance will not be tolerated. You are in my home now, and you will obey my orders. Tell me, beast, why was your friend so reluctant to share information about your kind?
Kelbo. What did you do to Kelbo?
He was unhelpful. So, we disposed of him.
Call Snack Parag!
Oh, you mindless brute. You will submit. It's just a matter of time. My spells have been merciful so far. But not for much longer.
What do you need to know?
Oh. You ogres are rather burdensome. Typically, extracting magic from a magical thing such as yourself is simple. But your kind refuses to forfeit power, even in death.
Ogres don't have much magic. Probably not enough to extract.
You take me for a fool, creature. I know you're withholding the truth.
We're not withholding any.
Villic Oranon. Turlock Nistav Golt. I shall return tomorrow. Reveal the secrets of your race, and you will be spared. Refuse, and I will personally reacquaint you with your friend. Nitropole! You have had ample time to consider my offer. What did you decide?
I don't know what to say to you.
Pardon?
There's no secret. Ogres not have that much magic. I'm sorry.
Fosar! Ruat! Tell me, or we will continue slaughtering your kind, and we will try every conceivable method, however vile they may be, to extract the magic from within them.
I have said all I can say. Kill me if you must.
Unfortunately, I believe you. I thought you creatures harbored more magic than what you displayed. I overlooked the simple truth that ogres may be just as worthless as they appear. I shall contact my partner Morklor and inform her that you are not a viable source of magic. She will be disappointed, but we will find a use for your kind, no less. Okay, creature. If you kill me,
Morklor will be left unchecked. She is far more vile than I, more cruel in every way. You will never see the light of day again.
Now, before our grand finale, let's indulge in some chaos, shall we? Thousands of light years away, two aliens have an unexpected interaction. And now, for our final act, a pair of unlikely allies must solve a disappearance and defeat a deadly demon.
Hey, who's you supposed to be?
I think it's mighty obvious. I'm an officer of the law.
What you doing taking a snooze on my friend's lawn, eh? Is this where our tax dollars are going? Into your little siestas?
Well, I don't know why I was... Well, butter my biscuit, your friend knocked me out. With that there damn skull stick.
Oh, sure. My friend, the freelance illustrator, whose name is literally Serenity. She went a little violent rampage here, did she? Smacked you with a stick?
Yeah, buddy, my memory's clearer than the Mississippi.
That's a horrible point of reference.
I got a call for backup. Something real fishy's going on here.
What's the matter?
I'll be a monkey's uncle. I've been out for a week. Let's go.
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. I didn't need to see that.
I hate to break it to you, sir, but I don't think your friend Serenity is all that serene.
Ah, you think you're so clever with your little wordplay, do ya? Well, let me tell you something. I got a call from Serenity about a week ago. She was scared out of her cranium. All right? Something happened here, but she didn't cause jack diddly.
Unfortunately, I am gonna have to collect some hard evidence in order to rule out Serenity as a suspect. This is officially a murder case. However, your testimony is important. What's your name, sir?
Calvin.
Calvin, I'm Officer Mitchell. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Oh, Murray. You're a sight for sore eyes. All right. So listen here, me and you gotta have a conversation. Okay. I ain't your owner. You ain't my dog. But your mother made me... Hey, focus. Your mother made me promise to take care of you, and I intend to do that. But don't go thinking we have any kind of special relationship, see? Because that's it. We find her, we're done. Okay?
What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Me and the dog were just coming to an understanding.
All right. What? I've been unconscious for a week, dagblasted. I can't do all my detective work on an empty tummy.
You know what? I'll give you that one. That one's fair enough, all right? That's okay.
What's going on there, partner? Look like you've seen a ghost.
There was a cake. A cake.
Boy, what are you babbling about?
There was a cake.
Calm down, calm down. You're delirious. Your friend's missing. There's a cornfield corpse over there in the other room. I get it. Why don't you just take a seat? Let me take a look around, all right?
Nah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just saw a kitchen mirage, that's all. That's a thing. A thing that happens to people. Yeah, for sure. Yep. Anyway, How about I help you look for clues while I ponder the events which have just transpired?
Why don't you leave the clue finding to me, bud? All right, you go have a seat. Well, what do we have here?
Looks to be a business card, officer.
Boy, didn't I tell you to sit down?
My apologies, Mitchell.
It's alright. This card here, it says supernatural specialist.
You mean to tell me that my Serenity was getting involved in paranormal proceedings, haunted happenings, occult occurrences? Ah, jeez.
No, that's not too likely. Call me a pickle if we don't got some demons in here. You. What are you doing here?
Remember your greatest disgrace, Mitchell. The killer you failed to stop.
Remember? Of course I remember.
You were too indecisive. Had you acted with more urgency, those men and women would still be alive.
You think I don't know that? You think I don't despise myself every day of my life because of it?
Think about the children that were orphaned because of you. Think about the ripples of grief that spread from your hasty inaction.
Please. I did my best.
All the more reason to be ashamed.
I sure hope these evil entities stay confined to the upstairs portion of the house. It'd be a real shame if some of them were to meander their way down here into this old, dark, and decrepit garage. Oh no, oh no!
Yes, Calvin. Yes.
What do you want with me, huh? Why are you doing this? I'm a good citizen. I pay my taxes. Now why are you messing with me today?
You humans always ask why. Do you really believe you're entitled to a reason for your suffering?
I don't know, man. I'm talking to a chocolate cake. It seemed like a logical question. What do you want me to ask you, huh? Well, what's your favorite color?
Do not attempt to quell your fear with humor. You cannot escape the cruel truth that existence is unforgiving. the tides of life will inevitably drown and destroy you.
Well, it's a good thing I brought a floaty.
What?
I don't know. It sounded good in my head. That was stupid. I can't be coming up with these zingers left and right all of the time. You know, one misses. What? Give me a break, all right? You're a chocolate cake.
Prepare to meet your end, Calvin.
Hey, Mitchell. How's it going, man? You having fun upstairs?
Well, I'm doing just dandy. Whatever demon we're dealing with seems to be feeding off our deepest traumas.
That's for sure. What did you see?
A criminal from about 4 years ago. He held about a dozen folks hostage. I was young and new to the force. Thought I could save the day. When I had the chance to take him out, I didn't. I don't know if I just fumbled my gun like a rookie or I just thought we could all talk things out still. Doesn't matter either way. As soon as he saw me, he opened fire on all the innocents. Happened so fast I couldn't even save him. How about you? You sound like you were really terrified down here.
Oh, me? I saw German chocolate cake.
Why?
Well, you see, last year for my birthday, I had German chocolate cake. And I didn't much care for it.
That's your greatest trauma? Really?
Oh, let me clarify. I don't much care for that coconut pecan frosting. You see, listen, I'm a texture guy. I can't really do with the flakes. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. We're both men here. Now, this thing is made with evaporated milk. Imagine evaporating milk! I mean, what is that? It's inhumane, both to the milk and to the people who have to deal with it.
What do you say we, go check out this supernaturalist lady? She seems to know a thing or two about demons.
Sounds swell.
Oh me, oh my. Ufok? He's still causing mayhem?
Ufok? What is that? Jammin'?
No. Ufok is the demon that haunted our little Serenity. And I fear he has returned to inflict great harm upon your souls.
Now slow down there, Miss Rainwater. How much do you know about these supposed hauntings?
Oh, there's nothing supposed about it. I worked firsthand with Serenity to defeat Ufok. She traveled to his reality and slayed him, but that was insufficient. Then she went on a spiritual quest to free herself from his clutches. But you see, my little chickadees, none of this was enough to defeat the demon.
Well, hog-tie me and call me dinner. This is gonna be one wild police report. Now what about this dead fella in Serenity's living room? You think Ulfolk killed him?
Oh yes, that was Craig, Serenity's therapist. Rest his soul! You see, demons not only create horrific visions, they also can possess and desecrate human bodies.
Hey, Tulip, listen here. Serenity is my best friend. My sister, and I ain't heard from her in over a week. Now you telling me this murderous demon is over here trying to kill her? So where is she, huh? Where?
Oh, my poor little kumquat. You must be so scared. I spoke to Serenity a week ago myself. I advised her to flee the state and start a new life.
To escape the demon?
No, to escape the police. See, I feared that Serenity would be blamed for Craig's death. Rarely do the cops believe a demon is at play. But now that you yourself have been haunted, you must vow not to punish Serenity. She is innocent. Innocent!
No, I'm not sure if I can convince the PD that a demon is to blame, but I'm not gonna let Serenity take the full blame. That's a promise, ma'am.
Oh, thank goodness. Now, Calvin, my little earthworm, would you like to now contact your friend?
How so?
Well, you will have to enter the demon's plane.
The Demon's Plane? What is that? An offshoot of Spirit Airlines? I'm sorry.
It's another layer of reality on which all demons dwell. It possesses unique spatial and temporal qualities. With the proper resolve, you should be able to contact Serenity, wherever she is in the world.
Okay. I'm ready.
Great. Once you enter, you must keep your message to Serenity brief so that the demons don't spot you. If you are caught, they will attack you and ravish you until you are nothing but a soulless skeleton beyond salvation.
Well, on second thought...
Hold still.
Whoa. This is funky. Reminds me of an abstract painting I once did. I was experimenting with pastels, you know how it can be, you know. Swishle, swishle, swish, swish. What you gonna do? Oh shoot, I'm supposed to be quick here, aren't I? Serenity, I don't know if you're gonna hear this, sister, but I miss you. And I really wish you'd come home. I know this flower lady said there are cops on your tail, but we got an officer on our side. And once we get rid of this Ufolk character, you can start your life again. Now, I gotta be real with you. I'm scared. Not just scared of the demons and the possessions and all of that. I'm scared I'm never gonna see you again. I mean, we grew up in this town together. I was there when we realized we were gonna be artists. I was there when you got Maury as a little pup. I was there when you lost Arthur. I want to be here for you now. And I kind of need you here with me, so. I think I know why this German chocolate cake's been haunting me. It's the last thing we talked about before you disappeared. I think what I'm really afraid of is that was our last conversation. Come home, Serenity. Please come home.
You alright there, Calvin?
What?
What did you say to our sweet sprout Serenity?
I told her to come back from a little getaway. I don't know if she got the message, but regardless, we need to deal with this demon problem pronto.
Now, Ms. Rainwater, you said that Serenity tried 2 tactics to kill Ufolk. Well, there happened to be a third.
Well, yes, there is a third, but it's often frowned upon by our community.
Your community? The demon people? This ought to be a doozy.
There is a ritual that will force Ufolk out of his reality and force him to appear before us. If a demon is killed in our reality, in his physical form, then it is permanent.
A ritual? Aw, jeez. Well, if we have to, let's sacrifice Murray.
Oh, no, dear boy. There's no sacrificing of animals.
Ah.
But there shall be sacrifices, and there are great risks, but I fear it's the only way. So the ritual must be performed in a place...
The dry cleaners, the Starbucks, my ex-girlfriend's apartment.
No, not just a place touched by Ufolk's energy.
Oh, Tulip. I think I got a spot that'll suffice.
Are you prepared for what's to come, my little mandarin ducks?
I highly doubt it.
Almost certainly not.
But are you willing to face the darkness so we can forever vanquish this demon? Let us place forth a garment worn by a victim of the demon. A weapon forged and wielded by the demon. And an item of true sacrifice from all who seek to harm the demon.
I'd do for y'all.
Hey buddy, you kidding me? You call that a sacrifice?
I'm still mighty hungry. I'm teetering in and out of consciousness.
Alright, that's fair.
Once I speak the incantation, Uvok shall appear. I will attempt to slay him, but should I fail, he will infiltrate your minds. He will weaponize your traumas. Try to consume your souls. Do not let him.
Oh yeah, sure, that makes total sense. You gonna give us any pointers before you... Oh sure, yeah, you go ahead with your backwards talking. I'm sure this will go swimmingly.
Is there a problem, officer? Your innocence was tragically short-lived, Mitchell. Were it not for the incident, you might still be a starry-eyed officer with virtuous ideals and the simple desire to save the day. But instead, you failed to apprehend the killer. You were jolted into the merciless reality of the world, and now you've grown fearful, anxious. Now your trigger finger itches because you're terrified of acting too slow. Don't you miss when you were driven by goodness rather than guilt? Don't you ache for the life you had before?
Of course I do. Every goddamn day. But that's my fate, ain't it? To be scarred by this tragedy forever. But I'm still working to be a better cop. A better man. I'm still healing. But I gotta accept that. I mourn who I was before. But I embrace the man I've become. And the man I'm becoming.
This again? Goodness gracious, I deciphered the symbolism. Can we just move on?
Oh, Calvin. You think I'm merely a reminder of your lost friend? I'm so much more. I'm here to haunt you with the simplicity of your old life. A life of joy and ecstasy. A life to which you'll never return. You used to move through the world as if things would always go your way. As if the universe was on your side. But it's not. People die. Friends go missing. Lives get destroyed. you'll never have certainty and security again.
Okay, so there was more layers than I thought. Funny, I don't usually expect so many layers. From a German chocolate cake.
You are a fool, and you shall never be rid of me.
Oh, I disagree. I think getting rid of you should be a piece of cake.
May I do the honors?
Be my guest, sister.
It seems our presentation has drawn to a close, but I hope it's made you ponder the purpose of stories. But before you go, I'd like to share my thoughts on the matter. Stories entertain. They showcase the impossible and reconnect us with the imaginative child within. Stories inspire. They remind us of our potential and help us determine what we want from our future. Stories reflect. They capture the blissful pleasantries of life, but also the sorrow and the heartache. And stories heal. They help the audience and the creator navigate this daunting existence. They mend our wounds, despite not always having the answers. And this brings us to our epilogue. An immortal man who has trudged the earth for ages searches for the one who can answer his questions.
My name is Kel. Very few know my story. I come from an ancient race called the Immortals. Ironic because I'm the only one that survived to present day. As it turns out, my species can't die of natural causes, but we can be slain by enemies who employ unnatural methods. Even the most wary immortals couldn't escape these foes. I survived on sheer luck. Well, I didn't entirely survive, but we'll get to that in a moment. You might think the life of an immortal is glorious. With infinite time, a man could achieve anything. Power, wealth, greatness. I chased all of these and more, for centuries. My desires changed with the seasons, and for most of my existence, I was never without a quest. Always seeking what I thought would fulfill my destiny. Living my life as if it were a story, designed to have a purpose, designed to make sense. But like every living being on Earth, immortal or not, I eventually had to face a senseless turn of fate. Chapters in my story that made me question my notions of purpose and destiny. I had to confront loss, the loss of the person I loved most, the loss of my entire kind. And in the wake of that loss, my foundations were shaken. My quests would never be the same. As I traversed various corners of the world, I carried an insatiable hunger for knowledge and understanding. In the olden days of the Immortals, we told tales of the Creator, an omnipotent being who secretly lived among us, guiding our stories. I always hoped one day I would encounter him, so I could ask him all my questions about this dark and mysterious life. But my enemies caught up to me before I got the chance. I was killed, and I awoke in a realm beyond realms. I thought my story was over, but to my surprise, I was told the Creator wanted me back in the living world. Now I find myself traveling through a strange void outside of time and space. I'm surrounded by glimpses of places I've been, places I'd forgotten, and places I've yet to go, all imbued with profound emotion and memory. I feel the essence of every person I've encountered in the past, present, and future. Their souls speak to me. They speak of pain. They speak of beauty. They speak of war. They speak of love. I feel a devastating emptiness and a magnificent meaning all at once. In the chorus of voices, I hear three words stronger than any others. This is life. And now I'm called back to the linear, material, vulnerable world that I once called home. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever is to come.
Kel, come take a seat. You've traveled quite a long way to be here.
Yeah, I have. So you're the Creator.
I have so many questions. About the cause of my pain, the meaning of my life, my destiny.
There isn't always an answer, Cal. But if you need one.